Hey everybody, it is Saturday evening, and this is Michael with the SkySlip Aviation Channel with a live stream. Today we're going to be going from Phoenix up to Salt Lake City. Passengers are loading right now. Luggage is done in the aft cargo, and luggage is just finishing up in the forward cargo bins. We have ATC in LA Center and Salt Lake Center and Salt Lake Tower. Just getting things buttoned up. Just got a few more passengers left to load. About 2/3 of the way there. And we're going to go ahead and head into the cockpit here shortly. Go ahead and close up the cargo bay doors. Flight plan's already filed. Going to be departing Phoenix on the Quakey 1 RNAV departure. And just basically heading straight north, and it'll be the Quen 5 RNAV arrival, ILS 34 left. Going into Salt Lake.
Welcome aboard. Hello. Good morning.
And we have a few restrictions we're getting set up into the FMS right now.
Morning. Morning. Receive all your cards, sir, please. Thank you.
Morning.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good morning.
And boarding is completed. Go ahead and close up our doors. And doors are shut. So how is everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's had a good day. Let's see, Camry at 9. Hey, Frank, how are you tonight, sir? D U N L P. And that is 8,000. I am doing quite well, thank you. And F, Lima Lima Alpha Golf. And that is 6,100 feet. That should do it for that. And we put in 330. And winds are calm. All right, we are about ready to push back and get started. So we're departing off of runway 26. So we're going to push with our tail to the left. So operate, undock the jetway. Prepare for pushback. So today's flight should take us just a little over an hour and 15 minutes.
We are ready for pushback.
And I believe we are ready for pushback. Pre-start checklist. Parking brake set. Throttle idle. Landing gear checked down. Flaps up. Spoilers retracted. Fuel quantity is checked. Fuel pumps are off. Battery master switch is
Departure
on.
check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
APU is on. APU generator on. Panel lights not required. No smoking and fasten seatbelt signs are on. Pitot probe heat off. Wing, engine, anti-ice are off. Hydraulic pumps are on. Beacon lights are on. Pre-start checklist complete.
Locking gear.
And we want the tail to the
Release
left.
parking brake, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
And we're going to go ahead and start engine number 2, then engine number 1. Engine startup checklist. Start while we're pushing. Thrust levers idle. Engine area check clear. Start switches ground ignition both. Fuel pumps on. And we're going to start engine number 2 first. Good start on engine number 2, starting engine number 1. Good start on engine number 1. APU is coming off.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Start my A cars. Okay, before taxi checklist, nav lights on, taxi lights on, fuel pumps off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Flaps 5.
Left is clear.
Radio and
Right is
avionics
clear.
set. Autopilot off. Flight director on. Transponder mode C. And flight control check coming up next. All right, we are ready to taxi. Before taxi checklist is complete. Parking brake is off. And head over to Unicom. Sky Harbor traffic, Delta1373, taxiing to runway 26 via Charlie 8 and Bravo. Sky Harbor traffic.
Phoenix traffic, Alaska 762 on an 8-mile final from 26, Phoenix. Phoenix traffic, well, Alaska 762 on a 2-mile final 26 Phoenix.
For takeoff checklist, flight instruments check, engine instruments check, nav equipment check, takeoff data, got our V1, V2 speeds, landing lights on, taxi lights off, strobes on, PTOT heat on, de-ice as required, auto throttle is armed. We'll take the runway as soon as the Alaska traffic gets off the runway. And there's our Alaska traffic. And Alaska is off the runway.
Phoenix traffic, Alaska 762 is clear at 26 on Bravo, taxiing to Terminal Echo via Bravo, Charlie 7, Charlie.
Okay, there's the Alaska. And all right, no traffic inbound. Okay, takeoff checklist, thrust to 60%, N1. Phoenix traffic, Delta 1373, departing runway 26, departing to the north, Phoenix traffic.
Phoenix traffic, American 520, currently 15 miles to runway 26.
And we are rolling. 80 knots, check. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear coming up. Go ahead and engage LNAV. Climb out checklist, autopilot on, altitude on, airspeed on, heading on, landing lights will go off above 10,000. We have a speed restriction of 250 knots until the simulator decides to throw a gear, and I do not know why it is continuing to do this. This is really starting to piss me off big time. Because I do not know what is causing this.
Traffic.
Okay, we have a 230 knot speed restriction to Z-Dog. Flaps coming up. So 230 knots and above 5,900 feet to Z-Dog.
Phoenix traffic, American 2660, I'll establish it for runway 26, Phoenix traffic.
Traffic, American 525 miles, final on runway 26.
Alright, VNAV on. We're out of the speed restriction, so 280 knots, climb out, and up to flight level 330. So I do not know what is causing the flight simulator to freeze. And there should be no traffic anywhere near us. Unless it's that jet, could be the JetBlue traffic that's causing the TCAS alert.
Phoenix traffic on final runway 26, Phoenix traffic.
Phoenix traffic, American 520 vacated the runway on Bravo 6.
Roger, thank you.
To check on the forums and see what might be causing that to happen. I have no idea.
Mixed traffic due to traffic coming on opposite direction. I am going around Phoenix traffic.
Traffic outbound JetBlue 299. Next time communicate that you are taking off or you will have to file a report.
Could be my frame rates, that I should probably just go ahead and lock them at a certain amount. So let's, while we have nobody around, let's do this, and let's go ahead and lock our frame rates at 30. And see if that might make a difference. From what I'm reading, it does. Basically, from what I'm understanding, anything above 30 is a waste. So, we'll see. It's above 18,000 feet. Barometer set to standard. A little bit of a headwind now. All right, we'll try with 30. We'll lock it at 30 frames and see if that makes a difference. According to what I'm reading, some people get good results, some people get not so good results. It's really up to the end user. So we shall see how that goes. Yeah, it looks like Salt Lake Center has gone offline, so unless anybody comes on board, we will not have any ATC going into Salt Lake. Passing through 330. Cruise checklist, altimeter set 29902, autopilot check, radios checked, lights as required. Instruments check, fuel quantity check, cruise checklist is complete. So we'll see what locking it at 30 does. If anybody else out there is running FSX or FSX Steamed, let me know how you guys do your frame rates. I am definitely open to suggestions as to what settings you all use to optimize your flight sim experience. And leveling out at 330. So just a reminder to everybody that the week of the 19th, or basically Saturday the 19th until the next Saturday, I will not be online. We will be vacationing and out of town. I may or may not do a live stream on the Sunday when we return from vacation. We'll figure that out when the time comes. And also a reminder, we do have a Discord server. Please join up. Come stop by, say hello. The link to the Discord server is in the About page of our YouTube channel. And a reminder of our subscriber goal. We set our subscriber goal for September to 275 subscribers by the end of September. Picked up 1 subscriber yesterday. And hope to grab up a few more over the next month or so. 111.9.
Delta 2629er at Hotel Alpha Alpha, descending to flight level 270.
All right, 111.9 in the box. That's our localizer for 3-4 left. And we got traffic just below us. 5,000 feet below us and descending into Vegas. And then we have American Airlines traffic heading eastbound to Dallas out of Vegas. And he's 2,000 above us. Hey, Frank. Doing well. We're on our way to Salt Lake City, although I'm a little perplexed because we had another simulator freeze literally right after departure, like we did in Seattle yesterday, except this one didn't last as long, and I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if it's the scenery. Or what it could be. I went and I locked my frame rates to 30. So I know that because anything really above 30 frames per second is a bit of a waste, and at least that extra, I guess those extra frame rates can go towards something else. I don't know. Or it could be a setting someplace else. But I went and locked the frame rates down to 30 frames per second. We'll see what that does, and if that doesn't work, then I'll have to check and see if it's something else. No, have never been to EWR. I mean, my home base is Atlanta, so I'm in and out of Atlanta quite a bit. I never had a problem with the simulator freezing until I got on FSX Steam. don't even know if Las Vegas or if LA Center even wants me to come over or not, because I'm just skirting the eastern half of their airspace, but I'll drop over anyways. Just to say hi.
92, contact circle approach 128.05.
Thank you for Alaska 1292 over to approach. See ya.
Experience 459, you're way below the star speed, or the star altitudes rather. So turn right heading 070, vector visual approach runway 26 left.
Los Angeles Center, good evening. Delta 1373 with you, flight level 330.
My Spirit Wings 4759, circle the or LA Center. Hey, Spirit Wings 4759.
Copy, you said LAX Center 1?
What? Hi. So hey, you're like way below the arrival. So Spirit Wings 4759, sir, right heading 0900, vector visual approach runway 26 left.
0900, our apologies.
And you checked in at 30 what?
Delta 1373 at 330.
On the 1373 Los Angeles Center, roger. Squawk 7165.
7165 for Delta 1373. 71.
Number 363 Victor radar contact. Call maintain flight level 320. Square mile.
Ident.
Thank you. 420 Juliet, enter the left base to runway 15 left, Santa Barbara altimeter 2.
So I got a nice little crosswind here, 50 knot crosswind coming from the west.
420, thanks. Call me around 3 miles if I don't call you back.
Alexander, it's Southwest Island 3200, climbing via.
Southwest 511, LA Center radar contact, amend altitude, maintain 7,000.
Maintaining 7,000, Southwest Island.
That would put you in a mountain, so I'm going to hold off on that request. You don't have to request everything, by the way. I've been doing this for like a while. I'll get you to the airport.
Oh boy.
Delta 14, that's disregard. Okay, disregard. Okay, Spirit Wings 4759, maintain 7,000 now. Stop descending, please.
Maintaining 7,000, Spirit Wings 4759.
Southwest 511, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound, 7,000, new levels, and Airbus code.
Yeah, you're, resume, Southwest Island.
Southwest 511, maintain visual separation with the Airbus. They're passing off your left from the factory, climate maintain, level 300.
300 and keeping clear of the guy, Southwest Island.
Center, good evening. Citation November 429 Charlie Alpha on the Orca 5, 16,000 for 230.
Number 492 Charlie Alpha, List Center, roger, climate maintain, flight level 450.
Up to 450.
Nice try getting United. Yes, 1940 heavy with you, passing 7,000.
We got 1942 LA Center, roger, climate maintain, flight level 300.
To 300, 1940.
Checking the weather in Salt Lake.
2649 LA Center, you check.
You thought that would be easier. Alpha
235, LA Center.
I don't think Center's going to ever get back with me. Weather in Salt Lake, 350 at 6.
LA Center, United 918 at top of descent.
918.
31.
Arrival Ontario, altimeter 29er.
31 Celsius, dew point 10.
299.4, descend via this
10-mile visibility, few clouds at 10,000, altimeter 3005.
9667 LA Center, climb and maintain.
And that's as of 15 minutes ago.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 2629er at flight level 252, flying to Las Vegas.
Oh, 2629 LA Center, descend via Rockstar 3, arrival runway 26 left, altimeter 2984.
Descend via the Rockstar descent, expect runway 26 left.
Close enough.
November 420, the wind 120 at 5, runway 15 left, clear line.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 1441 radio check.
LA Center, Southwest 2977, passing 4,415,000.
Southwest 2977 LA Center, climb and maintain, flight level 280 for now, 28.
Up to flight level 280, Southwest 2977.
Fun.
Hey, LA Center, it's Southwest 511. I'm intermittently getting disconnected from the network. Here's a flash for you, just in case you need to tag me up.
Okay, I think you may have coasted, but it kept the track. Southwest 511, I still have the things.
Roger, thank you.
Three rings 4759, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 6,000. Number 858, Charlie Oscar, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Over to Oakland Center on 132.2, thanks to ATC, have a good night. November 8, Charlie Oscar.
Alright, Delta 3, correction Delta 235, descend via Ironman 2, arrival, LA altimeter 2984.
Roger, copy altimeter, descending via Ironman 2, arrival, Delta 235.
I don't think LA Center realized that he never got back to me, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it.
Wings 4759, turn left heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000.
280, 5,000, square rings 4759.
Spare wings 4759, airport 10 o'clock and 8 miles, airport Las Vegas inside.
Vegas inside, square rings 4759.
Bearings 4759, clear visual approach, runway 26 left, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 230 at 9 or gust 1 9er.
Clear to land, 26 left, thank you. Square rings
4759. LA United 918, what runway are we expecting?
United 918, contact SoCal approach 128.05, they'll have that.
128.05, United 918, have a good day.
LA Center, United 220, back with you, just want to let you know.
United 220, thanks.
And LA Center for Southwest 1127. Do you want us to start our descent on the Angel 4?
Southwest 1127, descend via Angel 4, arrival Ontario altimeter 2984.
2984, descend via the Angel 4 for Southwest 1127.
Los Angeles Center, exit jet 205, 5.4 for 13,000.
Exit jet 205, LA Center, roger, climate maintain, flight level 240.
Flight level 240, exit jet 205.
Wonder if it might be the
Delta 2629
world scenery that I have installed.
Expect runway 26 left.
Expect runway 26 left. Decrease speed to 2.
I don't see how that could be a factor, however.
220.
And LAX Center Delta 2609 climbing through 8,000 feet for flight level 130, 13,000.
Delta 2609, LA Center, climate maintain, flight level 350.
Climb maintain flight level 350, 2609.
3 wings 4759, runway 2, I think I gave it to you. 26 left, clear to land, wind 230 at 9 gust 19er.
26 left, clear to land, thank you.
Delta 1373, leaving Myers Space northbound, Salt Lake Center offline, forget to change crew today.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the service. Delta 1373, see ya. Yeah, back over to Unicom. That was short-lived, but that's how it goes sometimes. Looks like we have 4 other aircraft heading into Salt Lake on VATSIM, actually 5. Delta 2146, who's just north of Salt Lake, coming in from Chicago. And then ourselves, United 2164 out of San Fran. And Southwest 268 out of Dallas, Fort Worth. And Delta 2609 that just departed LA. And that's all off of VATSPY. Got another 100 nautical miles till we start our descent. And going in on the Quen 5 RNAV arrival, runway 34 left approach. So I've never had a problem with the simulator freezing before, literally right after takeoff, a couple thousand feet in the air. So I'm thinking that it's either... So I'm using the stock scenery in Seattle. So I do not have any add-on scenery in Seattle. I just use GSX to configure the ground stuff. But I don't think that's causing... I don't think that would cause complete simulator freeze right after takeoff, so I'm wondering if it's the global scenery that I added on. So what I think I will do is I think I can do it. I think I can do it in flight. Hold on, let's do... Let's do this. No, actually you can't do... Actually, no, you can't. Actually, yeah, you can. Scenery library. Let's undo this. This. And that. And let's see how that does. I hate to have to go back to just the stock flight simulator scenery, but if that's what's causing the aircraft to glitch, then so be it. While we're in the air, I'm going to check out something else while we're at it. I have a feeling that FSUI PC is causing some jumpiness as well, but I'm waiting for the flight sim to do something real quick. And And then I'm going to time it out. There we go. All right. That's the event. Right there. Let's time it to the next one. So I have FSUI PC set to save the flight at intervals, and I wonder if that is causing a jump as it writes to the file. And I wonder if there's a way to save it in a folder outside of Flight Simulator. I'm trying to remember what I have what I have the saving feature set to. Okay, so that's okay. That was 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I bet you that if I go into, I have it set to go every 90 seconds. Okay, I'm going to disable that. Wouldn't it be funny and ironic is that FSUI PC would save the flight at the same exact time that I rotated out of both Seattle and Phoenix, and then the flight simulator froze. That would be really strange if that were the case. But we'll leave that off for right now, see if that makes any sort of difference. And we'll see if turning off that global scenery makes any sort of difference. I think I'll do a couple of test takeoffs out of Phoenix and Seattle after the live stream, after I put my wonderful wifey to bed later, and see if that makes a difference. And we are just about at our top of descent, about 25 nautical miles to go. So do our top of descent checklist. Check our ATIS again for Salt Lake. See if there's any changes since we last checked a while ago. And does not look like any changes. Altimeter 3005, winds are still 350 at 6. Temperature 31, dew point 10, few clouds at 10,000 feet. So ATIS airport weather information checked, altimeter checked, radios and nav checked, fuel quantity checked, anti-ice and descent speed as required. Top of descent checklist is complete. And we have traffic off to our right, 1,000 feet below. That'll be a United 738 heading to San Francisco. So traffic is no factor there. So if you're just joining the live stream, hello, this is Michael. This is the Sky's the Limit Aviation channel, and this is Delta 1373, 737 800 service to Salt Lake City from Phoenix Sky Harbor. This is FSX Steam Edition, and we are on the VATSIM network, even though we don't have air traffic control, but we are on Unicom. And we're about to start our descent into the Salt Lake area. So I hope everybody's having a great Saturday night and a great weekend. To me, the weekend has just flown by just a little bit too quickly. So I think tomorrow I'm just going to do a good amount of relaxing. Frank says that is funny because he's doing a flight tomorrow from Salt Lake to Phoenix, so enjoy. If the weather stays the same, you'll have about an 80 knot crosswind on your way down, coming out of the west. And I had that same crosswind coming down from Seattle into Phoenix yesterday, so unless the system moves. And I was at 350 for the trip down and 330 for the trip up into Salt Lake, so expect a crosswind. So we have started our descent out of 330 for 15,000 feet. See the Salt Lake Valley just off our 12 o'clock. We're about 50 nautical miles out. Got the Wasatch Mountain Range off to the right. I'm definitely glad that I went and changed the parasitic drag in the aircraft config file, because it has made a big difference on the descent. I'm not accelerating wildly out of control. I have my descent speed set for 270 knots, but I'm maintaining 280, so I'll take it. Passing through 25,000 for 15. double check our weather one last time in the next 5-6 minutes. Make sure nothing has changed. So Frank, are you flying Flight Sim 2020, or are you X-Plane, or I don't know if you told me or not what simulator environment you're flying in. So if you're still out there, let me know real quick. Up a little bit of crosswind turbulence at 18,000 feet. And one last check of the Salt Lake weather, and no changes, so 3005 is our altimeter. The weather engine says 3007, which is not bad, so 3007. And approach checklist, seatbelt sign is on, no smoking signs are on. Go ahead and start the APU, get the APU generator going. Avionics and radios are set, speed at our discretion. Landing lights will come on below 10,000. Spoilers are armed and flaps as required. Approach checklist complete. And leveling off at 15,000. Since Salt Lake is a high altitude runway, we'll go ahead and turn the landing lights on now. Other than that, approach checklist is complete. And we have 111.90 for the localizer, and we have that in the radio. And leaving 15 for 11,000. Already have the airport in sight. Yes, Frank, I was actually, I'm thinking rather than doing all Delta all the time, that I might change it up a bit and do something like a cross-country 50, well, actually it'd be lower 48 state trip in like a twin-engine aircraft or something like a Beach Baron, something like that, or maybe doing a around the world flight just to kind of change things up. I really don't know, but yes, I'll take any suggestions. Either leave it in the comments or comment on the post. In the thing, I'll take whatever suggestion you want to give me. Make a slight adjustment in the flight plan. And we'll go ahead and start decreasing our speed. Sweet. I'll have a look at it here in a little bit, Frank. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm open to any suggestions that folks might have. And we'll go flaps 1 at this time. All right, sounds good. Flaps 2. Flaps 5, gear coming down. And we got the runway in sight. Salt Lake traffic, Delta 1373, 5 mile final, runway 34 left, Salt Lake traffic.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate.
My sink rate is fine. How do I shut that off?
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
And 60 knots. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hop off at Alpha 7. Salt Lake traffic, Delta 1373, clear of the active at Alpha 7, taxiing to the gate via Bravo. Landing lights off, taxi lights on, strobe lights off, pitot heat off, de-ice, wing and engine off. Flaps coming up.
Salt Lake City traffic, WestJet 720, taking active, runway 34 left, westbound departure. I'm climbing to flight level 300, Salt Lake City.
Not too bad. One of these days I'll have a perfect flight where nothing happens at all. Yeah, that was a nice little quick flight.
Salt Lake City traffic, WestJet 720, departure rate 34 left, 4,800. I'll be climbing westbound, flight level 300, Salt Lake City.
I don't know. I'm just going to probably pick the closest gate to me here on Concourse A. So it was fun configuring this in GSX because you see those little yellow posts. All of those had a gate sitting at them where technically you should have a gate. So I just removed them. And parking brake set. After landing checklist. Already done that. Strobes off, landing lights off, taxi lights off, spoilers are down, flaps retracted, parking brake set, throttles at idle. Go ahead and cut engine number 1, then engine number 2. This parking is too small for your aircraft. Oh, well, that's bull crap. Watch this. Huh. It's big enough now. And main door is open. Nav lights on. Beacon lights remain on. PTOT anti-ice off. Flight director off. Says the jet bridge is hooked up and we have ground power. We'll cut APU. And we've got power to the aircraft, so and hydraulic pumps are off. After landing checklist is complete. And we go ahead and deboard. And cargo doors coming open. And welcome to Salt Lake City. And that is going to do it for today's flight and live stream. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful rest of your Saturday evening, a good Sunday, and a wonderful upcoming week. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. Support the channel by subscribing. Leave me a comment either in the live chat or in the comments below the video. And we'll see you again real soon for another live stream or just a regular video if I put one up. And again, this is Michael with the Sky's Limit Aviation channel, wishing you smooth skies and no turbulence. Y'all have a great day. See y'all next time. Bye-bye now. Bye, Frank.